Okay, we are back and hopefully everything is working as it should now. It says that we're live. So let's see if everything's working right. Private. Yo, Doggo fam, how you doing? Snoopy, welcome back. Junker, how you doing? WP, how you doing? Alright, we are back up, and it looks like we are actually streaming properly now. I don't know why the stream started lagging like hell. We're on really good connection and everything, so that was just very strange. If TM made a Pancore jackhammer, would you buy it? Yes, I definitely would. Any of those, like unique prototypes and stuff like that, I would absolutely love that. What's up, Scott? Nico, how you freaking doing, my dude? Hopefully you're doing pretty good. Matthew, how are you doing? Are you alive at the moment? Yes. Muddy Fork, how you doing? Muddy Fork Productions, how you doing? What do you think about the AEG MPX that's coming out? I want one. It looks very interesting, and I can expect that there's going to be a lot of custom builds. I mean, with the MCX, there was a lot of custom builds, so I expect even more. LeBron, how you doing, man? Giro, how you doing? Let's see. Thoughts on the KWA T6 Ronin? I love that thing. There's a reason why the T6 is one of the most popular, products of KWA right now. They've been selling about all of them out everywhere. Whenever I went to KWA not too long ago, they were telling me just how well those are selling, and I am not surprised. I liked mine a lot, and then it was stolen, so I assume someone really liked it as well. Let's see. Hey man, you are awesome. I love your channel. You are so funny, Duke. Thank you very much. And hopefully you keep enjoying the channel. Let's see. You should do a meltdown on the EMG Helios Warthog. Maybe one day. We pretty much anything here in the USAirsoft store we can do a meltdown on. And they just turn it into a custom gun, and no fault, no harm. But again, if there's anything that you guys see anywhere, then let me know, and I can show it off in camera, no problem. Hello, Scott. I'm a first to your streams. I don't know if you remember me from your comments, but I told you the DID 400 was a pretty great entry level. Oh yes. I remember that, DJ. I remember that. I've kind of put that on hold at the moment. I want to get into trying to DJ a little bit. But the past 2 months have been crazy for me. Was really sick for a while, not with what you think. Had to make a move. It's been pretty freaking bonkers for me. But yeah, I definitely want to get into it in a few months. Now that I'm living in Dallas, I will have a little bit more free time in between YouTube and just, hanging out with my girlfriend Haley, who's actually in the stream right now. So if everyone could do me a favor and just put in the chat what hello Haley, that would be great. Hello Haley. Do you have any experience with the JG MP5? Because I'm thinking of buying one. A few of them were very popular. JG is kind of more of an older gun company, but they were pretty popular for a while. I mean, if you like it and you like the reviews, then definitely go for it, man. Definitely will. What's a good starter SMG? And hello from Michigan. JT's Wonderland, thank you very much for watching from Michigan. But what is a good starter SMG? I always go with MP5s because they're kind of one of the most popular SMGs out there. Or if you really consider it, the G&G ARP9s, because it is a PCC, and some people will count that as an SMG. Bless you. Yeah, I would go with MP5s. I kind of would say MP5s would be the thing. I forgot that there's like 15 different ways to say Haley, so I guess I should have expected all the different spellings in the world. But it's Haley. That's Haley. What is a good starter M4? I actually mentioned it a little bit earlier, but where is... They've got some basic G&G combat machines, but let me go ahead and grab one of my most recommended starter M4s. I will grab that right now. I'll be right back. All right. Again, YouTube, don't throttle my live stream now or take me down just because I'm showing off fake airsoft guns. It's all fake. But G&G combat machine, these things have been popular for almost 20. Well, okay, how long has the combat machine been around? No, not 20 years, but this thing has been around for so freaking long. People still use these as their rental fleets. Very, very popular. Always kind of like these. I should probably do a meltdown on one of the Gen 1s in the future. But now the Gen 2s are the big business. But absolutely love these. And you can get them in different colors, or you can get them in different barrel lengths. So widely available. All the parts are everywhere. And since they've been around for so long, almost any tech knows how to work on them and knows their shortcomings. Can we say cheeseburger in the mic? Newt. Cheeseburger. Hopefully you heard that. Real history facts for you. Yeah, do you have one? I'm not even surprised, man. Very popular. G&G combat machine. Yep. I love my G&G CM16. No longer recognizable. Huh. Any experience with the new Crytek P90? Looking for a new gun, and it's either that or the Novrish one. I've messed around with it a little bit, and there's actually one right over behind me. So you're asking about this, the Crytek P90. Messed with it a little bit. It's got a really hardcore rate of fire on it. Wasn't expecting that, but I've messed with P90s sometimes. I like that these come with the extended follower in the magazine. I'm just happy that the P90 got two good versions at the same time, pretty much. I basically want to get one just for the fact that I want to make a Modern Warfare 2 version. Get some red camo on this, put the H&K sights on it for no reason. I like the build construction, I do. And there's so many things I gotta learn about it. I do like that the rotary hop-up is basically, it's kind of hard to see, but the rotary hop-up is hidden under here, and it has a little window that you can close too. So I like that, I definitely do. But the Crytek P90 got really popular. We have them here at USAirsoft, so if you want to pick one up, they're here, and if you use the USAirsoft coupon code, then I'd greatly appreciate you guys. And we'll have more giveaways coming up soon for anyone who uses coupon code Scott at USAirsoft. There's actually a person that I got to make another phone call to because he won a Elite Force hater because he used our coupon code, but he wasn't answering the phone. So we still have his phone number, so I can definitely give him a few more calls and see if he'll answer us. Let's go ahead and put this down. Again, if there's anything on the walls or any pistol of mine that you would want to see, I'll see if I can pick it up and show you guys. USAirsoft, what gun would you recommend for a starter? I'm going to get this question quite a bit, but SEMA AKs, G&G M4s, the G&G combat machines, I mean, and Specna Arms is super popular as well. So pick from a few of those, but don't go with anything very, very unique. It's something I do not recommend to many people. Would you recommend using real steel gear for airsoft? It happens. When it comes to actual uniform gear, that's not a problem. If you want to use real sights, some people do that. I don't really have any problems with that. Just remember that if you're using sights, like real sights, realize that you might have them shot out. So maybe you get some Lexan to put in front of the glass or some kind of protector to not have it like a $2,000 sight just destroyed like that. So keep that in mind is all. Dream car, 1996 Chevy Impala SS, followed up by the 86 Buick Grand National. 67 fastback?
Mustang.
Man, how much do those go for now? Yeah, exactly. Then do they still make legacy parts for those? USAirsoft, just wondering, do you have a dog? I do not. Haley does though, and her name is Bear. And whenever we can have her over, it is a treat. I don't want to really get a big dog, sadly, at the moment, although I do want Dalmatians again, because I don't have a big backyard. I have no backyard. And we're a little bit too busy to have a dog, and I don't want to have it locked up in the house all the time. That's not very right to me. So I'm waiting. And everybody's asking me what my dream car is again. Let's see. Best outdoor rifle? There really is no best rifle. It just matters what you like the most. If you like an M4, if you want an AK, there's all sorts of different things. If you want to go with sniping, though, I always recommend the VSR 10 or something that's very close to it, like a JG Bar 10. Are P90s confusing to work on? Honestly, I've never taken one apart. Are P90s hard to work on?
Yes.
P90s are hard to work on, supposedly. How long have you been teching for?
So I do some of the custom high cap stuff, and I've worked on some of the HPA. But if I'm not mistaken, that gearbox is in the rear, so it's not a standard M4 gearbox. So it's a little iffy.
Okay.
If that's what they're talking about.
Okay. So just getting to it is annoying.
Getting to it isn't annoying, it's just working inside of it.
Working inside of it. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more complicated, I'm hearing. Thoughts on the SEMA Platinum MP5? It feels really good. I do wonder what a base version costs, and I really want the MP5K. Since we have the limited edition Elite Force ones, and they're pretty much the Platinum SEMAs, it feels pretty all right. I just don't like that it's try hard too much, I guess you can say, with trying to be modern, but some of them look good. The one that I've got, everyone says that the limited edition Elite Force MP5 looks great. I think it looks ugly. But I realize that it's a very unpopular opinion, so it's fine. Would you recommend for a good starter pistol? Also, hello from Canada. Sergeant, oh, sorry, your comment immediately disappeared. But Sergeant, thank you very much for watching from Canada. But what's a good starter airsoft pistol? Elite Force Hater if you're on a very big budget. KWC 1911s, they kind of, the Elite Force TAC. Those are really popular. But some people really don't like them. So then you have the Elite Force Glocks, but those are kind of expensive. However, the Tokimori High Kappa will pretty much always be the most popular airsoft pistol when it comes to teching on and customizing and such. I would make the video title Tokimori High Kappa, the most iconic airsoft pistol. And would I be wrong? No, right?
Because if it breaks, you have parts for it.
Everyone knows how to work on them. Everyone knows how to customize them. Almost any shop that's worth its salt has parts for it. So I don't think I'd be wrong if I said that the Tokimori High Kappa is the most iconic airsoft pistol. I'm building my first High Kappa right now. Good luck to you, Nameless. Will you be at SS Airsoft tomorrow? Can you show the black SMG at the used section and price? Is it because it's yours? And what's funny is we might have already gotten it sold. There's a few guys here that actually are really interested in it. You have a Gate Titan in it, but sadly, no, I won't be here tomorrow. I actually have to be on a plane at 8 a.m. So I got to take off. I was going to leave until Sunday, but snow is going to cancel my other flight. So we had to reschedule it, and now I'll be leaving tomorrow very early in the morning. Hey Scott, I love watching your vids. I always watch them. Keep it up. Also, you should do a top 10 shock speed soft guns. Stock speed soft guns. I'm not sure if there's even really 10 that you can narrow down though, because it wouldn't. We're talking stock, so all the HPA stuff is out. You'd have Tokimori High Kappas. You would have the AAP-01. I know not that many people use them anymore. They got big for a little bit, and then they fell off. ARP9s, yes, absolutely. SSG1, of course. I've seen a lot of combat machines that get HPA'd. It's very cheap and very lightweight. I'm not sure if you would have 10, but maybe a top 5. That'd be a little bit easier to do, I think. But that's actually a good idea. Best LMG. Hello from the Pacific Northwest. Best LMG, M249 by A&K. It's kind of like the High Kappa when it comes to that. Everybody who runs LMGs has probably gotten their hands on an M249 by A&K. And they've been around for so long, everybody knows how to work on them, and the parts are pretty available. Okay, so I don't want to spoil anything, though. The micro gun was so freaking admirable during our meltdown, and you guys will see that very soon. Spartan Jess, the Halo Airsofting Spartan. Absolutely love your work, by the way. Hey Scott, so I gotta ask, do you ever plan to meet up with us Halo Airsofters sometime? Red Shirt 98, love that guy, and I would love to meet up with you sometime. I'd be totally down if we can make that work out. I love how your message was so long. It made the little Brian very, very tiny. And thank you very, very much for the $5 donation, man. I'll be adding you to the shout-outs. Absolutely, thank you very much. And I would love to meet up with you guys. I love the work that you guys do. And hopefully when we made those countdowns, you got a few more eyes on a lot of y'all's work. Thank you very much once again for the $5 donation. And keep on building. Absolutely keep on building. Calling out USAirsoft Tech, unless you are wiring a MOSFET into a P90, not needed with the Crytek version. P90s are simple to upgrade. Love you, SS. It's funny, he just walked out right then when I was reading that. But Brett Johnson, oh, you still heard that? You just got called out, man. Thank you very much, Brett Johnson, for the $5 dono, and he heard you.
Did you say the Crytek one?
Hey.
The seam?
The Crytek one is, you don't need to put a MOSFET and it's already in it, but it is not hard to work on.
Yeah, the Crytek one is built for it. I was talking about
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's saying that the Crytek ones are built for that kind of stuff, where you can, it's much easier, but the older ones apparently are more of a pain. That's what he's saying. Hello from Ohio. You keep changing. You keep changing up. USAirsoft, I just got into recording airsoft videos. Any tips or word of advice? Any tips or a word for advice? If you're recording yourself, try to do something no one else is doing. When I try to do my gameplay videos of myself, I want to use stuff that's not really used too much, and I know I have a diverse collection, so I try to use stuff that no one else is. Look at how Alphonse was doing it for LMGs, and then Jet, whenever he started, he was always pushing himself into action. There wasn't like, oh, this is a boring game, whatever. It's like, no, let's make this game exciting. So try to figure out what people aren't doing and see if there's a market for it. Angles, though. Angles. And don't make the videos 40 or 50 minutes long unless it's extremely entertaining stuff. Because it's kind of hard to get people to go past 20 minutes sometimes. Even for the long reviews I do, I know that kind of stuff. But I just kind of like take it. How about a SEMA meltdown? I want to do a SEMA meltdown. I absolutely want to. I'm thinking I want to do it on an RPK because it's just more exciting. I absolutely want to do a SEMA meltdown. What do you think about the pistol lights on assault rifles? Sergeant Jukum. That was your name earlier. I mean, if it's all you got, then take it. I think it looks a little silly sometimes, I do. But if it's all you got, then I don't care. Play anywhere you want to. Use whatever you need to as long as you like it. Thanks, bro. This will help a lot. If you have any other questions, man, just go for it. I can see that the lighting keeps messing up here because of that one light up there. Didn't you have an S15? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Not me. Are you talking about? Wait, what are we talking about? S15? Are we talking about the car? Because no. Is the Arcturus 416 any good? I am surprised you know about that. I am not sure because they are not supposed to be here in the United States. So I have no idea, but it seems like the owners in Russia really seem to like them. Do you have any experience with any NPO guns? I like the VKS. I do not. I've only handled like 2 of them, and I've never seen either of them shoot. It's not that they were destroyed or anything. They didn't take them out to the fields. I have no experience with them. I liked when the AK-12 prototype came out, but it looked unfinished. If you go to Red Wolf's video over the NPO AK-12 prototype, there's a comment on there from me. It says that it looks unfinished. It doesn't look right. How am I? A dog. Thank you very much for asking. A little tired now, kind of thinking about it. This past 2 months have been very busy for me and Haley. We made a move. I was sick for like 2 weeks and I had no voice. And then I had specific videos that I wanted to get out, and I was pushing myself to only make those videos, like the LCT, LCK, or LK53. Like I was only focusing on that, and now I've got all sorts of countdown video ideas that I want to work on. So it's been very busy, but I'm not really complaining too much. I just need to really work on a whole bunch of videos that I already have in mind and stop stacking on more and more work that's not going to get done for months. Have you ever fired a real gun? Absolutely, several times. But I haven't had the chance to ever shoot a machine gun. I have had the chance to shoot them, but I've never actually had the chance to go out there and actually fire them. Something always comes up whenever I can. I get invited to go to like a machine gun shoot, so I never had the chance to actually shoot one. However, that's going to change in a couple days because we're going to go to a whole bunch of places, and I'm going to get a lot of trigger time on a lot of cool stuff. And there will be little videos coming up on the USAirsoft channel over that. I'm already seeing a title for an Airsoft short, a YouTube short. Skinny Airsofter shoots machine gun. Yeah. The tech that you guys were just talking about earlier is just laughing over there now. USAirsoft, do you all have a LVOAC, and what is your opinion? I do have an LVOC now, and I like it a lot. It's my first Crytac, followed up by the Crytac Alpine White Vector, which is right over there. I like it a lot. I need to take it out to a game, though. I haven't gotten a chance to go 1v1 with people yet with it. Are there any Airsoft places in New Jersey? I think one, but very South Jersey, and it's a bit of a drive, I've heard. New York in general, it's not for it. Alec, fortunate, he's in Jersey, and there's like only one place he can go, so he's a little bit bummed out by that. USAirsoft, can you tell us anything about the Flak 10 from Airsoft Innovations? I have not gotten my hands on it. Some people are starting to here in the United States, and I really hope they do very well. They look very promising, and if that exists, then I hope we get to see some real world stuff. USAS 12, that would be freaking awesome. Sledgehammer, not a sledgehammer, it's a Pancore jackhammer. I want a Pancore jackhammer, I want an USAS 12, and I want a semi-auto SPAS 12. So I hope that technology really takes off. Is the Classic Army SR25 a good gun? I forgot about the Classic Army version. Yeah, it's actually a good base for the SR25 I've seen. There's a lot of room in that stock, too, for you to just keep slamming batteries in it all day long. I'm totally all right with that one. I haven't had one in my possession in a long time, though. Hey, USAirsoft, what's your opinion on the Wolverine MTW Forged editions? People love them. I don't have one, but the respect on them is really, really good, so I can only assume that they're really, really good. There are a lot of videos on them, too, as well, and Wolverine has a very good reputation when it comes to that stuff, and I'm curious, isn't there one behind me? Mil-spec. No, we only have the mil-spec version right behind me, but, I mean, it's right there, so it's right there. But they have a really good reputation. Hey, USAirsoft, just started getting into Airsoft. Any tips? I got a rifle and a sidearm already. I just want to know what else I'd need. Well, whenever you're starting off, you might spend a lot of money on stuff you really don't need. Get really good eye protection. Would absolutely recommend that you invest in good eye pro that's not going to fog, because that's one of the big things that a lot of first-time players really... Crispy Truffle, I'll see you in the chat. Thank you very much for moderating, by the way. It's one of the things that a lot of beginner players do complain about is eye protection, fogging up, and stuff like that. And learn how batteries work, LiPo batteries and such. Absolutely.
Definitely changed since last time I was in here.
How long ago was that?
Like 7 years.
Jeez. Yeah, it's definitely changed up.
Been a long time.
Hello, I just got into Airsoft, and my dad doesn't want me to get an Airsoft gun. Is there any other ways to play? He did say I can rent, but I don't want to be a rental. There's no real problems with being a rental. That's always been stupid stigma. Not against you, not saying that. But one thing I would say, a good way that you can kind of trick him, is if he would allow you to play paintball, but he wouldn't allow you to do like Airsoft, and there's a problem in that kind of logic. But I understand. I guess if you really are restricted, if you have to do rentals, then I guess that's a bit of an issue. Or if you make friends at the field, you might be able to actually get some gear to borrow from them. There's usually a lot of help when it comes to beginners. A lot of people will try to invite them to just do all sorts of stuff. And I always like that side about Airsoft is even if you're a beginner, there should be a lot of people that will be willing to help you out. But if you are stuck to renting, I would try to figure out if you can make your own money so you can get your own stuff, if your father is willing to allow you to do so. What would you think about an EMG Barrett sniper? Maybe they can bring back I forget what the designation for it is, but the mag-fed bullpup Barrett. That would be really cool. I would like that. I would be totally for it. I don't have a problem with that. What are your thoughts on the AK platform? I actually like the AK platform a little bit more than a lot of people might realize. When it comes to basic M4s, I think they start to blend into themselves a little bit too much, and it's not really exciting. But then when you get more AKs on the field, it's more exciting. Like, for right now, there are no AKs in the entirety of the USAirsoft arena. I have not seen a single one. So if anybody walked in here with like an old school AKM with wood body, with a wood furniture on it, that would be good. If somebody walked in here with an Arcturus or an LCT AK-12, I'd actually like that a lot to see that here. So I like them a lot. The platform for the selector switch isn't the best. It's not as snappy as an M4, but that's kind of like the only thing I really complain about. That, and I don't know how many AKs at the moment have rotary hop-ups. When it comes to AKs, the tech in the inside is a little bit behind. What's a good green gas blowback pistol? There are many. It just matters what type of pistol do you like. Do you want a 1911? Do you want a Glock? Do you want something like an AAP-01? There are many, many, many. So let me know in the comments what kind were you really interested in. Hey, USAirsoft, do you know any good airsoft fields near Vancouver in Canada? We're getting a lot of Canadian questions. No, I have no idea. Whenever I was looking up my my home field, I literally just typed in San Antonio Airsoft, and I found Mission Airsoft and a few other places. So try to look up Vancouver Airsoft and see what you can find. Let's see. Is there any times that you usually go to high ground airsoft like Summerpalooza, or do you not go? I do try to go to high ground airsoft. There's no problems with any field in Texas at all with me going there. No, I will be going to Palooza whenever they have one, whenever they have special events. I was there for the 20-year EVIC anniversary. So, no, I try to go. It's just, it's a trip in Texas, so it takes hours and hours. And now that I live in Dallas, it's even further away. So, no, I would love to go back to high ground. I got a lot of friends there. I'm basically friends with all the staff there. So, no, I like going to high ground. I try to go, but that drive is painful sometimes. More thoughts on gas shotties, especially the TM KSG-1, the KSG. I want a KSG so badly. It's different, and I like it a lot. And I love that it comes with a gas tank that you can just swap out and get right back into the game. We had a Tokamuri breacher on the wall, but it got bought up earlier. But yeah, we had a few here. They sell. They definitely sell. Me and a friend are looking for snipers, marksman's rifle. What are your recommendations for rifles? If you're ready to get into airsoft sniping, and don't do it as your first thing. It's a very big learning curve. JG Bar 10, Tokamuri VSR 10 for the bolt actions, and the Silverback SRSs are very, very popular. They're like the top contenders. If you're looking for semi-auto stuff, M14s are an option, SR25s. It will be a little bit easier to work on because the version 7 gearbox, I'm told, is a pain in the butt to actually work on, and it's something you build up. Most of the time you don't buy a bolt action and just go out there. So it's definitely something that you build up. So think about it like that as well. Don't want to miss this one. Darren O'Connor. Dude, you're in the perfect spot. Could you check if USAirsoft ships to Ireland? And I'm looking to pick up the limited edition MP5. And Darren, I will be adding you to the shoutouts. Every single person that makes a dono or becomes a USAirsoft channel member tonight, will be getting yourself a shout out in the very next video. So absolutely thank you. But I do have to crush your dreams because sadly USAirsoft is trying to figure out how to do global shipping, but they haven't quite yet. They have a lot of those special edition, those limited edition MP5s too, so that's got to be a little painful. I'm sorry about that, but they are trying to figure it out. It's just a very complicated situation, I'm told. I'm sorry about that, but thank you very much for a dono, my man. Totally bored. Thank you for the $2 dono, man. Very much appreciate you. What's up, Scott from Canada? A lot of Canadian love right now. Thank you to all the Canadians watching the USAirsoft channel, and hopefully we can. Good night. hopefully we can make a trip over to Canada very soon when things open up in the world. Trying to make a UK trip happen, trying to make a Canadian trip happen. It's just things are a little hard at the moment. Can we see an MP5? Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Actually, I will be right back with the limited edition one because it's right down the wall. Be right back. Okay, so you wanted to see MP5s, right? I've always loved the MP5K. This is built on a SEMA. Always loved this guy. What I want to do is get that big U grip from like the prototype, like Black Ops look, but they don't have the right lower for it. But that's all I'd want to do to one of these. Always loved the MP5K. Oh, and straight magazines. Absolutely got to get the straight magazines. And don't want to miss you. Kakazu? Wait, it's kind of like Kakazu from or Kakuza. I don't know why it's not Kakuza, but Kakazu from the Akatsuki. Actually, really like that name. Hello, welcome to the live stream, and thank you very much for a $2 dono. You'll be getting yourself a shout out in the very next video. Absolutely appreciate you, my man, and I apologize if I said your name incorrectly. Now, I've got so many different Airsoft replicas. YouTube, don't take down my live stream. We have the MP5 limited edition by Elite Force. It is a SEMA Platinum, I've been told, and it looks exactly like it. A lot of people love this thing. I think it looks a little ugly, but you guys absolutely love it. I mean, can't complain, right? Darren, that's salt in the wound. Yeah, I'm so sorry, my dude, but again, thank you very much for your dono. Very much appreciate you, my man. You'll be getting yourself your shout-outs, but hopefully I can either treat you or rub it in a little bit more by showing this off. Thank you very much for the donos, my dude. But what do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Let me know. Gross, or would you get one of these? Let me know. Hot or not? Just tell me in the chat, because I think it looks a little ugly. Everyone keeps saying it looks amazing. Oh, thank you very freaking much. Bandit, thank you very much for subscribing, my man. I'm going to go put these two up, however, because I've got a pile of guns just sitting right next to me. So I'm going to go put these up. We're back, and I think I missed someone here. Yes, Christopher Holmes. Let's see that USAirsoft Custom G34. Just bought it with your discount code. You bought that? Wait a minute. Do we still have that? Do we still have that Custom G34? Someone was saying in the chat that they bought it with my coupon code. Yo, thank you very, very much, my man. Thank you very much. People are saying it's hot. How is the LCK 16? Are the internals and externals durable and long-lasting? I've seen them, and the fans really, really love them. So I want one myself, and I think it's worth it. I absolutely do. But do we have that custom Glock? Someone said that they just bought it. We're trying to get it out for you, my dude. What's the best way to mount a GoPro for recording airsoft footage? Get the head strap, or they make mounts like Brain Exploder. Check out Brain Exploder's website. He's got all the mounts you could ever want for those things. So hopefully you can find something there for sure. How much money was that? I have no idea how much that thing went for. Is that one it? He's dead. Bold Life 2 has subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing. One thing I'm going to do real quick. Let me grab this link. Bold Life 2 and Explosion Airsoft. Thank you very much. Is this the one you're talking about? The G34? Is that the one you're talking about? Because if you did, you said gold, I think. This thing is pretty freaking hot, man. It's actually got the raised sights too, and the plate so you can add RMR and red dot stuff. Looks pretty good. If this is the one you bought, dude, that looks really freaking good actually. You have to do a lot to wow me with the Glock, but that looks pretty freaking good. I think I'm gonna try. Nope, it barely peeks out. Hopefully that's the one. Let me go ahead and grab a link real quick, and we'll be right back to answering questions. Copy. There it is.
So SS is the first one?
Sold that outside Japan.
Oh, wow. First one's in the US?
Bam. I'm just going to add that there, and I'm going to pin this.
And y'all have a lot of things on sale on Amazon.
Oh, I guess I can't pin that.
Yeah. On the Airsoft one?
There we go.
Oh, cool.
I was adding that to the top because I know some people were trying to figure out where that was. Thanks, mate. Not a problem, Ducky.
That's what's up.
I'm looking at the AAP-01 and G19X as my first pistol. Which one would you recommend? I think I would go with the AAP, right? I mean, the parts are more out there. It's a little bit more unique. And it uses the same magazines as the Glocks. What would you say? 19X or the AAP-01? The 01. Yeah, I would say the AAP-01 myself as well. Thoughts on the Umarex series Glock pistols? They've got all of them. They're everywhere. So I like that. More available. So I'm pretty alright with that. And now that they're kind of everywhere, people got to conform to it. So they are making a lot more custom parts for it. Akimbo 418 and Status, thank you very much for subscribing. 2 more people added to the subscriber list. Absolutely appreciate you guys. Can we see that STI Glock you were showing off earlier? Oh, this one? Oh, the STI Glock. I think they were talking about the silver one I was showing off earlier.
I have a Terrain Tactical and SAI.
Someone said they just bought this and used my coupon code for it. Dude. Okay, well, we had the silver one and a gold one sitting in the case right now. There are 2 customs that we just put up there. What's your favorite Rammstein song? Oh, that's not the one I was showing off earlier. There's an all-black one with the silver barrel kit on it. You're taking off?
What?
You're taking off?
Not yet. I think I want a tracer.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta see if it fits. Yeah, I do.
I'm sorry if I missed that question. What's my favorite? No. It's an all-black one, black slide. It looks pretty stock, but it has a couple silver bits on it. Favorite Rammstein song? That's a difficult one. Yes, that one. That's a difficult one. Unitisch? Sehnsucht? I'm trying to think. What's the hardest? Okay, so when it comes to albums, though, Volt Ia has to be my favorite one off the Heads of Light album. Or Light Side. It's so freaking difficult. For Liebesfallada, Ich Tüte V, followed up by Duna Kinder. I think you would have to ask me almost when it comes to albums, what's my favorite Rammstein songs. I got to refresh. Okay, there we go. Now I got the chat back up. But you were talking about this one? This has actually a bunch of Laylax parts on this, right?
Now, if the tracer.
It's all Laylax. It looks like it, right, though? But no, we've got one of these right now in a case, and we have a gold version. And again, YouTube, Airsoft, not real. Don't take down my live stream. But yeah, we got the Laylax custom and in silver and in gold right now.
Charging handle is 6.
Yeah. But we got these sitting right now in the cases. Just make sure if you ever buy anything off of the USAirsoft website that you make sure that you use coupon code Scott, just like all of the USAirsoft homies have been doing. Definitely helps out the channel. Guys, there's like a pile of guns sitting up here from all the questions, but definitely keep them up. Was that Fallout music in the background? Yes, if you notice, there's actually been Borderlands, not Borderlands, Fallout, BioShock, like those types of Vive games in the background for their soundtracks. And I absolutely love that era of music, so it was kind of a no-brainer that I would pick a radio station for the background music for this. Is there any way you can send me your cheapest pistol for free? Ducky, sadly, I cannot. But when the channel really blows up, let's see how many we can give away for free. But at the moment, I cannot. With narration voice, a dog. Thank you very much. I'm going to buy the MP5K tomorrow. Should I get the MP5 or the MP5K? Do you need a stock? because the stock will be better for housing your batteries, but the MP5K is much smaller and will be better for CQB. So try to decide what would be better for the scenario that you'll be taking it in. And if you do get that MP5, be sure to use coupon code SCOTT at checkout with USAirsoft. It will help out the channel, and I'd very much appreciate it. Yeah. Hey Scott, I got the VFC MP5 and I'm looking for accessories for it. I'm going to get a Spitfire tracer with it, but I need ideas. Doesn't the Spitfire do better with gas blowback though? The Spitfire one is the one that makes it look like there's smoke, right? Or is it just a really bright flash? Oh, okay. Okay. I like turning MP5s into much older variations of them. Like if I got actually something I want to do to the MP5 A4 that I have at home is get some wood kits for it and put that on there. But that's my personal thing. Tracer unit would be good, and a claw mount with a really good like EOTech, something big like that, stupid like Modern Warfare 2. That would look pretty good too. Make sure to drop Discord link when the stream is over. Absolutely. If you want the Discord link, just come back to this live stream and you'll see it in the comments. OG MP5 or AKS74U? AKS74U. Yeah, I still like that one also. Also, can I get a stock on the MP5K if I want? You could. There are the accessories out there, so you can get like a folding stock or a buffer tube on it. So that's out there. If you like the barrel setup on the MP5K, you could do that. That would be a beauty. Crytek P90 or Evo carbine? And any advice with the gas electronic blowback UMP45? I would take the Evo carbine myself. And experience with the gas electronic blowback UMP45. I've messed with it, but I immediately deactivated the EBB on that UMP45. I've seen too many at tech tables. They just kind of do themselves in for some reason. Yeah, I would definitely take the Evo over the P90 myself. AK Gang Master Race. See, he understands. Have you heard of Ghost by any chance? Nah. I was wondering if anybody would use that call sign in Airsoft, but there's a lot of unoriginal people. So, Scott, what's the justification for getting a real Elcan Spectre? It's roughly $2,500. I guess much sharper image on the dot is usually what people keep saying, and for a lot of times, it's people who get that kind of stuff are going to use it on both. They're going to use it on their real steel stuff, and they're going to use it on their Airsoft gear. So it's just like a convenience that they have it already. Just trying to justify it for Airsoft only is a little difficult unless you just got buku like amount of money and you don't care. That's kind of my thought. Last stream I asked the DMR versus LMG question. With that answered, thanks by the way, I have one more question. RPK, M249, or try to make a square handguard to convert an AEG M16 to a Colt LMG. RPK makes the most sense to me just for the fact that you can use normal AK magazines, and it's less work. It's already an RPK. You don't need to do anything else to it. And you can use drum mags with your RPK. You can use drum mags with any Airsoft AK. So I guess it's got it there. But the M249 as an actual LMG that is like more well received as an LMG at every event. You have the parts everywhere if you get the ENK version. Everybody knows, like any real tech knows how to work on them and knows what they have to work on, the parts that break down normally. So that's what I would say about them. I would get the RPK. I already have an RPK. And I like how it looks over the other one. It's a version 3 gearbox, and it's easy to get to, and it's easy to work on. That's my idea. Where's the AK-50? We're waiting for Brandon to freaking release it. What is better for cold weather, CO2 or green gas? CO2. You're on the KWA live stream right now. Are we? Are we right now? I'm curious. Oh, no, I shouldn't do it. I gotta see that. I gotta see that right now. Give me 1 sec. I'm actually gonna go to it right now. Hey! Yeah, that's actually... I can't actually comment because I've not been subscribed to them. Can people just raid the KWA live stream if you're already in there? There's 3 people talking. There's 100 people watching right now. There's people watching this. But I cannot enter the live stream chat.
Yeah, no, I saw your back. I think last time I was here.
I just commented, who's that guy talking? Give me a sec.
I was asking if any of the people I work with like to go to clubs, because I promote for a club, I can go to like 3.
I'm just in the chat. I should probably get back to my own chat. Okay, I'll get out of that chat. I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to pop into her chat for a second. It's weird. It says that I'm not live streaming anymore on my... There we go. MA51 Mumkey. Thank you very much for turning up in the chat, man. Yo, do you have any shotguns in the store? We do. You want to see the most ridiculous one? We actually showed it off just a bit earlier. Can you hand me that gigantic freaking SGR-12 one more time? Warzone Workshop. Hello from North Carolina. I had 4 gas blowback rifles, and 4 gas blowback pistols, including 2 prototypes, side customs, and KWA M93R with a mount and a stock stolen in 2019, possibly by meth heads. Yo, I know I had. Yo, see y'all. I know I had 2 guns stolen, but I'd absolutely like cry if that happened. Didn't you make some videos about it though? And also Warzone Workshop, thank you very, very much for the $5 donation, my dude. You'll get yourself a shout out in the very next video. Now, this, if I can get it from this angle, this is one of the most ridiculous shotguns in the entire store right now, and there's 4 of these sitting at USAirsoft right now. This is an SGR-12 AES, automatic electric shotgun. I love the magazines on these, by the way. I would prefer the AA-12, I'll admit, but I want these magazines with it. Still a bit of a pain to get the magazine in, just like the AA-12, but this thing is really freaking heavy. It is built like a ton of bricks, and it's very intimidating. It's just a bummer to hear that some places actually have this banned. Not banned here, though. Really like the look of this. Would like the AA-12 a little bit more, I'll admit. But this is the most ridiculous shotgun in the entire store. One of the most ridiculous shotguns, period, in Airsoft. I'm just going to keep this down here, though. Really like that thing. Really wish more people would be running AESs in general. Hey, USAirsoft, do you know any cheap AKs with fake wood? SEMA makes a few, so it can keep your price down. What's up? SSG1? Where is it? Yeah, I still got to get. USAirsoft, would you, what would you upgrade the motor to? And wait, sorry. What would to upgrade the motor or the gearbox on an AEG?
The motor.
What would to upgrade the motor or the gearbox on an AEG? I'm guessing, what would you upgrade first, a motor or the whole gearbox? Like,
It matters what gearbox.
yeah, it matters what you're kind of doing too. Do you want high ROS or do you want
Durability.
like? Yeah, exactly. High speed or high torque. Exactly. It matters what you want to do with
if
it.
you're going high torque, you gotta put a strong gearbox for your blow.
Now you're the real tech here. Are you busy right now?
Not really.
You want to pull up a little stool next to me? Because there are a lot of people asking for real tech questions, and I am not the best. Do you not have time? Can you please show the HK45? Why can't I think about what the heck that is off the top of my head? Oh, wait.
We already sold it.
Oh, they already sold it.
We sold the last one.
Oh, bummer. Now you can? Now after your pee break?
Yeah.
Try to squeeze in here. You guys definitely, if you have any tech questions, Devash here will have all of them answered in a jiff. This guy knows his stuff. He's been teching for how long?
5 years.
5 years at the bench. So if you got any real tech questions and you need some real advice, right now ask them in the comments. Do you take music suggestions? At the moment, I can't really. It's a bit of a pain trying to change up the music. That, and it has to be non-copyright too. And this is not copyright technically. Yo, USAirsoft. Crow's Shadow, how are you freaking doing right now? Got a Brodux 44 Super Magnum 177 version of the Elite Force Hater. I didn't know that was a thing.
I think is there a real gun?
Maybe it's the real one. USAirsoft, what is your opinion about the Ares Amoeba AM05? I'm looking at it for my wife. We actually have a few. They are way up on the wall. Whenever they made them without the suppressor, I like them a little bit more. But let me not drop my phone here. I don't mind it at all. I like that the battery goes up top because there's a lot of room for it. I would try to ditch this and try to get something smaller on it. The controls feel really good. Magazine is okay, I guess. It's very lightweight, and you of course have your side folding stock, so it makes it a little bit smaller. But what do you think about these internally?
Internally, they're okay, except for one thing I hate about this. See the wire right there? People tend to put their mag and smash their wire and cut it in half.
Really?
I've had 3 that have put their pair like that. See the wires?
Yeah, exactly.
They have to go through the handguard and then through the alongside the gearbox.
So I guess if you have the chance, I would say try to tape that wire to the side of the gearbox to get it out of the way. That's a very interesting thing to pick up on. Something I would never know about this.
I got it.
But I've kind of liked them for a while, but now that you've heard that there's a wire in the gearbox, the mag well that you could possibly snip because it gets in the way, if you get one, just try to, if you ever get a chance to, and take off the upper and you can get to that wire, tape it to the gearbox so it won't get in the way of the mag well ever again. But let's go back in here. Does the barrel length really affect the range much on AEGs? It does, but trying to go way too overboard with it, you're going to start losing any of the pros to it. But there's more to it than just barrel length. Barrel length alone does not make better gun. I know that one. What do you think of the SEMA M16A1? Like it a lot. I've actually messed with it a little bit. I actually really, really like it. Thoughts on Raptor PKP bullpups? I've only seen one. Have you ever seen a single one of those? No, I haven't. Very rare, very, very expensive. Yo, Valus Killer with the biggest donation for the entire live stream. $20. Thank you very, very much for that, my dude. Hey, USAirsoft, been meaning to drop into a live stream for a while and wanted to do my part in keeping it going. Quick question. I have a WM16A1. I got one too. Very nice choice. And would want to know what kind of upgrades do you look for? Steel trigger assembly. All RA Tech stuff because they break so freaking often. There's a reason why they're popular, why RA Tech is popular for that kind of stuff. Get the steel internals. Get some real furniture on it, though. The furniture on it, you probably know this, is very brittle and feels terrible. But, man, I want you to feel absolutely appreciated here. Thank you very much for a $20 dono. Absolute big shout out goes to you. Thank you very much. And hopefully you get that thing upgraded so you can make the best of it. And then focus on some range and range upgrades, of course. What are your thoughts on the PB&J from Georgia? Are you guys famous for your PB&Js?
No. Sweet tea and biscuits and gravies.
Biscuits and gravy and sweet tea is all that they're known for here in Georgia.
And Bojangles.
Talking about bullpups, I'm jelly that you use the F90.
Oh, yeah. Did you see he lost his toe?
You got his toe
Oh.
in the door.
I think he hurt his toe.
I thought he said his phone.
Yeah.
I
He
don't.
definitely said his toe.
I don't know why I heard that.
Closing and I hear, oh, my toe.
Boy,
my toe.
dude. Octo Commander, we need us AAG Groza, and Happy New Year, everyone. Octo Commander, thank you very much for a $10 dono, and Happy New Year to you, my man. And for the people that were saying they were jealous that I was using the F90, I wish I could have told y'all earlier, but I couldn't. That thing was awesome, and you'll see some photos of the F90 on my Instagram very, very soon. But Octo Commander, thank you very much for a $10 donation. Very much appreciate you, and you're getting yourself a shout out in the very next video. Thank you very much. US Airsoft, what's your thoughts on the Echo 1 Tap Gas Blowback Airsoft Pistol in bronze? I'm seriously thinking about buying it with your coupon code. Think we actually have one here that I can show you. It's right next to me. Would you mind putting that back on the shelf for me? Thank you very much. What? Oh, nice seeing you guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed yourselves. Have a nice night. I'm actually here at the SS Airsoft store, so there's players coming in and out of the arena, and we're about to close here. But I can stay here as much as I want. Call sign Wheel. Have you ever heard of the Balls and Bruises just relocated? I need to go there. Absolutely. I absolutely need to go there. I didn't mean to ever, ignore them. It wasn't my idea, but whenever I get the chance, I want to go show up there and see if I can make some videos while I'm there. But here's that Tap Echo 1 bronze you were talking about. They've got them here. You were going to pick one up with the US Airsoft coupon code. Thank you very much for even considering that. It really helps out the channel when people start using the coupon codes. But it feels pretty good, and I love the stippling on it. It's actually aggressive. It doesn't feel weak. A lot of stippling for some reason feels like it's there, but it's not really there. So I love the stippling on it. Controls are what everyone expects. You got ambidextrous safety back here. Not an ambidextrous slide release, but whatever. You want to say hi again?
I already said hi. I feel like if I say hi another time, it's just gonna be a little bit more.
Hey man, we appreciate you anyway. Of course, it has the compensator at the end. It's cut on top. The sights, I wish they would have dotted the rear sight a little bit, but they are pretty big and blocky, so they stand out. And the orange tip looks like it can be easily removed. So it looks pretty straightforward. And if you can see, man, I'll let you try to see it just along the sides and stuff. I mean, you want to already pick up one of these, so there you go. Again, I really like the stippling on it, and since it's a high kappa, you got all the parts available.
How long have you been at this?
For the stream?
Yeah.
Almost 1 hour, 57 minutes right now.
How many viewers you got?
We are sitting at 78 people watching right now. Yeah. But, yep, Bronze Echo 1 Tap is just chilling here in the case right in front of me.
Got the big boy streams going on here.
Oh, big boy streams. Moist Critical, you better watch out, man. Let's see, what else we got going on here in the chat. Hi, I'm new here and new to Airsoft. I'm wondering what I need, and I want the realest AR in tan. You got a lot to choose from, and if you want to go with the most realistic, you got to jump in the gas blowback, and that is not cheap. What you guys don't happen to see is I've got a small audience of fellows right in front of me, but what I'm going to do is try to turn this around.
What's up? Y'all should really visit SS Airsoft.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Everybody's loving it here at SS Airsoft. But we're about to close, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
DM's the best.
Well, see you guys.
yeah, y'all have a nice night.
You too. See you later.
See you, man.
Good night, everyone.
See ya.
Mark 18, gas blowback, easy. The Mark 18 has always been popular, but if you want to go with realism, it's gas blowback or nothing, man. Beaver Gaming 64, what's up, everyone? What is up? Goes up to Beaver Gaming 64, and thank you, Beaver Gaming 64, for being a US Airsoft channel member. Big shout out goes to you because you guys really support the channel. Minnesota Airsoft player watching here, Rogue One. Thank you very much for watching. Hey, US Airsoft, can I stop my goggles from... Oh, how can I stop my goggles from fogging up? You need basically some kind of way for your goggles to breathe. So see if there's any material that you can take off from the brows of them. I used to have a set of Desert Locust goggles, and everyone used to say, "Random Guy Kev, what's up to you?" Everyone say hi to Kevin. But, and everybody better subscribe to Random Guy Kev. We support the people that support us, so everyone needs to be supporting Random Guy Kevin here. But, I used to have Desert Locust goggles, and people used to say those would never fog. They still did. But then I removed some of the foam that was at the very top of them. and then they would never fog. So try to remove some material if you can. Try to pop some holes into the top, but don't ruin the structural rigidity of them, because then they're useless, right? Anti-fog wipes are spray. They tend to be cheap. That too. I totally forgot about those. Are there still any Western Arms gas blower pistols one could find in the United States? Did you happen to own or get one to use so far? I've messed with them a little bit. Never got to review one. Western Arms is kind of gone for the most part. It's kind of becoming a classic thing. But a lot of the stuff that made them great is what a lot of airsoft companies use today. So it's not like they disappeared in vain. A lot of companies took an inspiration from them. So they're gone, but not in spirit, I guess you could say. But you can't really buy any Western Arms stuff anymore. I'm wanting a VFC Scar H. Should I go standard or a CQC? What do y'all think? I like the long barrel version, but a lot of people have said that the Scar with a long barrel is kind of useless, which is interesting. But I like the long barrel version myself. I removed too much foam from mine and it just snapped a few weeks later. Dude, that's a prop. That's what exactly I was saying to dog. Dude, rip to you. Hey, what's up, sucker? I'm back. Waifu Steve. Steve, that's you? Are you just watching from home now? Are Tokyo Marui gas G18Cs kind of rare? Yeah, a little bit now. Can't really get them in, and there's a lot of restrictions for anyone buying them. You won't see any big stores buying them anymore. They just don't really come here anymore. Accepting hugs. Random Guy Kev, you get all the hugs from my chat. Big Steve in the house. Also, have you thought about doing a Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1 loadout for an upcoming video? If so, which guns would your collection, from your collection, would you choose for the loadouts? Of course, my Galils for the Black Ops 1 loadout, and yes, I have thought about it. But for the Modern Warfare 2 loadout, I feel like it's almost blasphemous if you don't do an ACR. Who are you in P45? I mean, or the SPAS 12. But then again, the SPAS 12 can be put in almost any Call of Duty loadout and work. Are you going to Battle Hack Airsoft for his Rev events? Y'all take it off?
Huh? No, I gotta grab more stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Alrighty. I would love to go to one of the Rev events if I can make it work in my scheduling. But no, I would absolutely love to. I've talked to them before about trying to go out there. Just kind of waiting for the golden opportunity. Yo! You didn't have to do that, Steve. I was saying earlier, Valis Killer had the biggest donation, and Steve just comes in here and drops a 50 bomb. That's the biggest donor that we've ever had on my live streams in probably in the past couple years. Steve, thank you very, very much, and thank you very much for even giving me a place to go. There's so much that you've done for the USAirsoft channel and for me personally, and I very, very much appreciate everything you and your staff have been doing for me. So thank you very, very much for basically supporting everything I do, especially all the crazy video ideas I try to come up with. We'll have a whole lot more coming very, very soon. Where is USAirsoft? In Atlanta, Georgia. Specifically, what's this town called?
Buford.
That's where USAirsoft is. Buford, Georgia. That's exactly where it is. Atlanta, Georgia is the closest kind of place. It's kind of like if I say if I live in Leon Valley and everybody's like, Leon Valley, where's that? And it's like, oh, it's San Antonio.
And then my dad's coming, so we'll take care of everything. You like it? Yeah, yes, he knows. He's not just gonna show up. Oh, Dad, by the way, I need you to.
Steve, what did you do? Dennis? Steve just donated $100.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I doubt it.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Y'all take broken
That's
bags
a
back.
brick box.
I see. Steve thank you very freaking much.
Can I try to hold this?
Yeah. Thank you very, very much, Steve.
90 in Fortnite.
You are the best. Milani, thank you very much. Steve, you just kind of froze me up here. Steve definitely gets a shout out. Chat, can y'all just like do me a favor and tell Steve how much we love him? Could y'all just do that for me? Thank you very, 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 very much. I love it how he didn't even put a comment or anything. But Steve, let's get it. Steve, you are awesome. Absolutely. Hey, recommendations for a green gas scatter gun. Jag Arms scatter guns have always been pretty popular. Then you have the Tokyo Marine Breachers. Holy crap, Steve. What the hell? What are you doing? Valis Killer with a $100 dono. I can't let Steve just do me in like that. Yes, this just happened.
150.
No, we're not going to start bidding for...
Do something funny, Scott.
Technically, Valis just went $1 up. Well, 1 penny.
See ya.
Whoa. Okay, so in the next video specifically, Steve and Valis get their individual holy crap shoutouts. Dude. Okay. Milani, thank you very much for the love. Absolutely, thank you very, very much for the love. Valis and Steve, we need to show some love in the chat for Valis. Valis just kicked me out. Y'all, good night for y'all. Be safe out there. Hey, how are you? No, we're gonna start doing $500 donos. We're gonna have two guys personally like funding the entire USAirsoft channel. Oh my god, how much do I get for 200? How much do I get for 200? If you made a $200 dono, I will shave. If someone were to donate $200, I will shave here. I will figure out some way to shave. Buy something. Oh my god. There are some things here that I'm interested in because there's a dye i5 mask sitting in this case right next to me that has been getting my attention. The smoky gray ones that are like mostly see-through, those freak me out so much and I like it so much. That's what I would pick up. That's what I would get. $1,000 or die. Don't say that. Oh, buy a big statue of them in the USAirsoft arena. There's just a statue of Alice and Steve, just like bronze and golden. Someone do it. Buy the i5. Buy the i5. Y'all should see this i5 that I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and grab it because you guys got to see this. You guys have absolutely got to see this i5 mask that I'm checking out. Give me 1 second. Okay, this I was going to be scared if I came back and there was actually $200 dono. This is the one I'm talking about. I like this so much. I don't know if some other people think it's boring, but I think this looks so clean. I was wondering though, just how see-through can you get? Because let me get my phone here, my flashlight.
Oh yeah, that's what we were saying.
Like, can I make this happen?
I don't know.
If you can kind of see a little bit,
I got this in the day. Someone came.
I just think this looks kind of cool that you can see through it a little bit. It's not the most translucent, but it's enough
They get
where
make a
it's
smiley face out of LED lights and put it.
almost, yeah. I was kind of thinking how clear can you get before the structure of it gets all wompy, but I think this looks freaking cool. Of course, you can see through more of the lens once you take off the sticker, but they've got these right now at USAirsoft. Dude, this is what I would pick up. It's the dye i5 version too, so you got the dial on the back so you can adjust it. This is probably the coolest thing right now. I like so much, and people want me to get this. What, is Steve saying more stuff in here? Steve can say whatever he wants in this chat. I mean, dude, he owns USAirsoft. But, nah, this is what I would get. What's up? How y'all doing? Y'all have fun day?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I'm going to keep this right up here with us. Absolutely love that thing. Discontinued. Anime Airsoft stuff review when? We should do those. We should absolutely do those. Steve earlier just dropped basically $99.99, and then another guy named Valis, freaking Pog, drops another $100.
Oh my god.
Exactly my thoughts. I froze. Dude, if I gave him one, would it count as SS as a $200 donation? Do you want me to shave? Steve, is that what you want me to do? I'll shave for 200.
I will not shave for 200. I will not shave. Even though
I will look like I will look so funny going to SHOT Show completely shaven. I grew this out specifically because I lost work, but I could give a shit less now if I'm losing work for not shaving, because that would be the silliest reason to not work with me. Steve, is that what you want to do? Too bad we don't have a razor here, dog.
Yo.
You just give me a straight razor and
real quick.
Oh god. Steve stirring the pot. DJ, member for 2 months. What's up, Scott, my boy? Mad love and respect, bro. Tell the guys at USAirsoft, let's get it. DJ, thank you very much for becoming a channel member, my man. You've been a channel member before. Thank you very much for that. And anybody else that wants to be a USAirsoft channel member, the link is pinned in the comments. Become a USAirsoft channel member today. You'll get yourself a shout out in the very next video with the other channel members. You'll get exclusive perks like getting to know what videos are coming up next. All sorts of crazy stuff. Every single channel member directly supports the channel. It's so much help. And dude, there's so much love going on in this chat. It's ridiculous. I don't know. You guys don't even know, man, just how I feel right now. Charlie Chaplin mustache. If I just shaved that, if I just shaved that, I'll probably do it where like in stages. I either like contemplate if I shave the beard first and just stay with a mustache for like a couple minutes, and then like, okay, let's get rid of all of it, or just get rid of the mustache and just have like the Fred Durst douche look. Go bald? Okay, you would have to like dono 1,000. Steve, don't freaking do that. Don't you absolutely, I shouldn't have said that. XYZL with the $2 dono. Thank you very much, XYZL. And DJ, again, thank you for being a USAirsoft channel member. XYZL, big love goes out to you. You'll be getting yourself a shout out in the very next video. Gas mask mustache shave. Okay, okay, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't be doing that. We love you, USAirsoft. Valis Killer, thank you very much for your love. Absolutely felt it. Man, I absolutely appreciate you, man. And I will make your shout out something special in the very next video. Granted, I know the next videos might be SHOT Show videos. So in the next real video, you'll be getting yourself a special shout out. So if you see the SHOT Show videos, I guess kind of don't expect the huge big shout outs. In the next real video, you'll see something in there, because the SHOT Show videos I make like absolutely quickly, and I don't have enough time to sit down and narrate that kind of stuff. But man, I absolutely appreciate you guys.
Are they asking about high caps?
No one's gonna donate 1,000. Let's go, Steve. I guess I'm having people just pass me stuff as people ask questions, but it's just us now, isn't it? If you got some stuff to show, let's show off some stuff. You gotta get an airsoft tattoo. $1,000. I don't know. I don't know about that. Twirl your mustache before you shave. It's not. Actually, I wonder. Oh yeah, good night to you, man, and thank you very much for coming out. Don't mind me as I twiddle my mustache as I say good night to you. You know, it doesn't really get like that. I wish it did, man, but it never got that big. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. You're the reason I got into Airsoft, and my 3 other friends. Thank you for your absolutely amazing videos. XYZL, big love goes out to you and your friends. Hopefully they enjoy themselves. Just have fun out there and be safe, man, and keep the positivity out there. Thank you very much for your love. You'll be getting yourself a shout out in the very next video. And your friends, tell them I said hi. Western Gilbert with the $5 dono. Technically, I've been a tier 2 member for 20 months. So boom, $200. Y'all want me to shave, huh? Y'all really, really want me to shave. Okay then. Okay, tonight when I get back to the hotel or Airbnb or wherever I end up, today I will shave. Okay, how about that? I'm kind of tired of having to grow out facial hair because I've been pissed about people not giving me jobs because I look young. So I guess we're tired. We're done with that, right? If they don't want to work with me for that simple, stupid reason, so maybe I don't need to work with them in the first place, right? We'll do it. Just because Steve and Vallis and Western Gilbert and everybody's been so freaking awesome to me, we're doing it. Papa Steve has spoken. Shave for the mask. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm sorry, Haley. I'm sorry, Haley. Ashley, I just have to know, when was the first time you have seen a green gas Makarov? Can't find one in stock anywhere. The last time I saw a green gas Makarov was just recently at the KWA headquarters, and we had this funny discussion talking about like how things went with that. That was the last one I saw, but in the wild, I have not seen one in forever, years and years. But Dennis over here was bringing over some more of the like custom high kappas that they have here at USAirsoft. Dude, they do it big here. They do it nice. And basically, if you have a dream and you can find the parts, USAirsoft will build you any high kappa they can. They've got them here. They've got all sorts of awesome builds. And if you get anything at USAirsoft, be sure that you use coupon code SCOTT to directly support the channel. The more people using that coupon code, the more crazy stuff that we can do, and the more trips that we get to make. So keep using that coupon code. Let's just blow that code up. I mean, we had that one, and we got this one. So which one do you guys like more? I'm a little colorblind, so if this is blue, I'm going to be very confused, but this is purple and silver to me, and this is red. So I guess, which one? Silver or red? Which one do y'all like more? Of course, the red one is pretty cool. It's not as flashy as the silver one. But I do like the color on these. So I guess we'll let chat decide, red or silver. And if someone says that red one's actually green or something, let's go down back in the chat here. First like on this video, and you're welcome. Warzone Workshop, thank you very much for the love. $69 million to shave his Galil. Shaves his Galil. What the hell? I'm just gonna leave YouTube at that point. Purple is better. Red, silver, purple. Has anyone built a Luger carbine? I think I've seen like one or two. I think I've seen like one or two of those. Let's see. I'm a man.
Scott, Steve just called me and told me you could have this if you shave. Smoke I-5.
Okay.
I'll just set this here and you can think about it. It just feels right.
This one's claimed.
Yeah.
Steve, thank you very, very much. And I guess I'll admit it's kind of a confidence boost that I pretty much don't care now. I only grew out the facial hair for the fact that I was just tired of losing work. But I don't really care anymore about that kind of stuff. Dude, Brett Johnson, will there be a cheap SMP like the old ProTech? SMP. Single moving part. Oh, like the old Wolverines.
Oh yeah.
Do you think there'll ever be in one? I think there's too much money in HPA now. It's kind of hard for people to take a cut. Mom, can you stop vacuuming? Western?
Stopped, I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
We can live stream you shaving.
Oh, I leave 8 in the morning. What are we going to do? Do a live stream at 6 in the morning where no one watches it?
Yeah? Oh, we gotta put it online?
I'm gonna try to like film it, maybe. Someone's sending me messages. Tom Son, sorry for that audio overlap, Scott. Not a problem. People are like telling me about the KWA video. Apparently there's some audio overlap. It's totally fine, man. KWA has been freaking awesome to me. USAirsoft is being super awesome to me. Steve has been sexy. Dude, I'm so freaking psyched about this. Guys, if you need a dye mask, they've got a whole case of them, so come and get them. Oh, man. I'm not going to let go of this. This live stream's been going on for almost an hour and 30 minutes, and I am not bummed out about that in any way, shape, or form. I love talking with you guys. Brett Johnson, tell us about your boss that got arrested. Okay. So no. This is a funny story. So I told people to ask me if they ever wondered about this. But I used to work at a drive-through liquor store in Poteet, Texas, with my friend, and I can't set the mask down. Okay, so I used to work at a drive-through liquor store in Poteet, Texas, which is a rural town like 40 miles away from San Antonio. And I was underage. I was maybe like, I don't know, 15, maybe 16. And they sell all sorts of booze, snacks. They've got these drive-through liquor stores in some rural places. So a lot of people go through there and they'll order some food, order some chips, maybe order some drinks of any kind. But I worked there, and we would just run stuff to the cars as they came through. But my boss came up with this really silly idea to do delivery liquor services, which probably is not legal, especially when you're underage. No, that's stupid. But he had two other guys that were working there, and we believed that they were some friends of his. My boss was Indian, they were Indian, and they were always talking and laughing and enjoying themselves, and I always thought they were just friends of his. But that's fine, right? But one day, and we don't understand anything they're saying, so it's none of our business, so me and my friend always stayed out of it. But then one day we come to work, and there's police cars everywhere, and they've shut all the doors. And those two guys that we thought were friends of his were actually undercover IRS agents. They busted him for I think tax evasion, but it could have been all sorts of other stuff. And they weren't even Indian, I think. The whole time they were just playing. So 7 months they were there, just playing him out, until they could figure out everything they needed to and put stack in evidence. And that's how my boss got arrested for tax evasion. And we just got sent home. We were allowed one more time to go inside to go grab some stuff that we left in there, and we took like Cheetos. It might make the Andy OnlyFans pick splicer. What is going on here? Some liquor stores deliver outside of that application. Okay, now people are just talking about this. I have taken Andy hostage. He will be shaved if you shave. This is a threat. I don't know if I'm going to come home and Haley's going to just be like slaughtered, and then Andy's just going to be there with a knife. It's like, he's a demon. The IRS at its finest also busted Al Capone. Yeah, that's how they got him. They couldn't get him on anything else because apparently he bought in on all the police forces, but they were able to bust him for tax evasion because they can't be bought. How do you spell the city name? Wait, Belford? Buford. B-U-F-O-R-D. So B-U-F-O-R-D. That's how you spell it. Been watching you for years. Would love for you to come down to Bevel, Texas to play. What is out in Bevel, Texas? I have not been there, I don't think. I pass through it whenever I'm going up and down south, but unless I'm really off and you're way in the east. But where exactly is that, my dude? Like, where are you playing at? Let me know about that. I would love to go. Absolutely would love to go. Hi, do you have any experience or any suggestions for HPA conversion kits for a SCAR H gas blowback? What do you think? Recommendations for a gas blowback to HPA? You only gotta tap the magazine for that kind of stuff.
For a gas blowback to HPA?
Yeah, it's just a magazine tap, right?
Actually, I have a tip in there. You just plug a line into it.
Yeah. When it comes, would you upgrade anything else? Yes, I have been, Bell. I have. For a second, you try to shrug off the pain, but then you're on the ground. You'll hear more about those kind of hits very soon in a countdown video I have planned. I'll be filming in Las Vegas. But yeah, you don't need to really upgrade anything else, right? Sugar Hill, Georgia, Steve is saying. It's not Buford. Is there a fight between which one exactly is it? Sugar Hill or Buford? I'm guessing you and him always fight about which one it exactly is. Is it? So apparently Steve and Dennis have a fight between if it's Sugar Hill or if it's Buford. But Steve is the owner, and Dennis didn't donate $150 in a dye mask, so I guess he makes up he could say it's freaking Manhattan, and he's right. So Sugar Hill is a lot easier to spell. I mean, Buford isn't technically too difficult, but me freaking caveman, me no give damn. I want an AK because of the old Red Dawn. I think everybody likes old Red Dawn over the Drake and Josh version of Red Dawn. Oh man. Isn't it funny how everybody thought that Drake would have been the more popular guy, and Josh in turn actually like exploded and became somebody, and Drake is now going with like a case now over some kids. Yeah, you haven't heard about that?
Yeah, I know he moved to like some.
He moved to Mexico or something. Yeah, I think he moved to Mexico, or maybe he was somewhere else.
He's doing music down there.
Yeah, he was. that's an. Oh yeah, that's interesting. What pistol should I get? Do you like Glocks? Do you like 1911s? Are you a beginner? Have you been in the game for a while? Do you want something that's meta and everyone has the accessory parts for? Because in that case, it's going to be... yeah, Steve knows he wins this fight. Like, if you're going to go with the high Kappa, you got all the parts available. You can customize it as much as you want. It is the most iconic pistol in Airsoft, I've just got to say. So, it kind of matters. How rare is it for a TM pistol slides to break? It happens after a while because we use green gas and our pressure is a little higher, correct? I've heard that a few times. Because they use duster gas in Japan and it doesn't put the stress on the slides as much as we do here with green gas. They don't do green gas in Japan. What I've been told this weekend by someone who works in the industry in Japan. But because we're using higher pressure gases, it will happen after a while, but that's why we have all the upgrades and stuff here in America, and we do all sorts of crazy stuff, so it doesn't matter anymore. I don't have the high Kappas here anymore, but that's why all the upgrades are everywhere. Scott, this situation could have been worse. Tristan could have been here to meme on you. Yeah, but we appreciate having him here every time. Show us some AKs. Random Guy Kev is asking for me to show him some AKs. Do we have any very significant AKs? Actually, could you... Oh, well, yeah, we don't have any old school AKs on the wall at the moment, really, except for, like, the really El Cheapo ones. But we do have the Crytek Trident SR47, which is actually... I have never really got my hands on one of these, except for the prototypes. And that lock isn't too bad. But could I see the VSS? We may not have any really old school AKs on the wall. However, we have something I know a lot of people like. And it is starting to rub off on me. How many people love this? It's kind of hard to get the whole thing in screen. LCT, VSS, and it's here right now at the USAirsoft store. And I thought these were kind of cool, but I didn't lose my mind over them like it seems like a lot of other people do. But, I maybe shouldn't have done this because now I'm never going to get it back on. What is this blasphemous airsoft gun? The Cooltran? Oh, the SR47. I know a lot of people don't like it, but we don't have any old school AKs really on the wall at the moment. Oh my god, am I really going to be fumbling with this now? Haha. Cool, got it back on. Really interesting. The tip is kind of horrendous, I would say, absolutely horrendous. I do like these with the longer magazines, but if you put a PSO1 scope on here, this thing will look even better. I do love the stock. It feels great. The wood is pretty high quality. It's huge rubber butt pad. It's all steel. I mean, what do you expect? It's LCT. So, really do like that. I'm just going to put that off to the side. Let's keep going. Dust cover don't work. I just was putting it on the wrong way. Tell us the story of how the folding stock on your Galil broke. So I was at D14 and I took out a few of my Galils to, I believe it was a Desert Fox event that was being held at D14. And I was just playing, I wasn't filming, and I set them down, went and had lunch with a few friends. I came back, all my stuff was left alone still, and then I was just coming back and forth to just check on my stuff, and in between one of those checks, I came back, and I won't name any names or anything. If someone for some reason wanted me to like tell everybody this, like his name, and no one needs to know this information. But this kiddo, not even gonna say names, ages, he had my Galil in my hand, and I guess when he saw me, he freaked out a little bit. He was trying to put it down, but he put it down too hard, and he busted the grip, the handguard on my ARM because he put it down too hard, and it broke it off the rivets that held it on. But we're talking about the stock, right? That was done by someone else, and I think it was done at 878. He just thought it was like the real thing, and the real thing, you just peel the stock off the receiver. You do not do that on the Airsoft version because it bends the steel, and that's what really messed up another one of my Galils. The Fook. Where is it? I went to go trade my M60VN for a SIG MCX, and I saw a guy come in with a broken PSG-1, a 417, and a broken a G3. Was he selling all of that? Dude, a broken PSG-1, though, if it was body damage, you're never going to find parts for that. And if it's internal damage, you're never going to find parts for that. If it's a TM1, you can forget about it. That thing can just basically get scrapped for parts because you're never going to build that thing back up. They're not going to find the parts. And if you do, they're going to be really difficult. Defuk, though, thank you very much for the $5 donation, my man. You'll be getting added to the shout-outs in the next real US Airsoft video. Not the SHOT Show videos, but the real next countdown or next review or the next discussion video. Absolutely. Thank you very much for your donation, my man. What outdoor fields do you play at the most? Mission Airsoft in San Antonio is my home field. I was playing there for years and years. I just made the move. It hurts, but I'll be playing now at D14 at 878 Airsoft. I'm in between both of the fields, like 40-something minutes away from each, so I can go back and forth to those as much as I want to now. But that was the field I put in the most time at. CQB arenas, ironically, SS Airsoft. I think I've been coming here more than any of the other CQB arenas that are even close to me. I don't know if that's sad or funny. Sad that I have to come all the way out here to come to a CQB arena over and over constantly and enjoy all of it. Not to say that I don't enjoy the other ones, but I mean, I just love coming here. What's a good budget-friendly flashlight for my high kappa? What would you say?
Budget-friendly.
TLRs?
TLRs are kind of expensive. O-Lights really what we carry. They're
Yeah,
bang for your
we have a
buck.
lot of O-Lights here. And a lot of people keep trying to drag them down, saying that they're going to explode, but no, because some guy had a flashlight in his pocket or something, and he was using the wrong CR21 batteries or something like that, CR23 or whatever, and these batteries exploded and the whole flashlight blew up in his pocket. And no one cares that apparently
400 and never had one. Trust me.
400 and never had one returned.
I got 2 of them, my personal ones.
I think it's one of those cases where they don't, like, some people don't want them to be better. I don't know. I mean, there's so many companies like that. Yeah, I know. Should I get an AP01 or a 1911? 1911s are kind of dead when it comes to CQB. AP01 is more popular. For field and milsim, 1911 is a little bit more popular. 1911 is the most popular when it comes to, much more popular when it comes to milsim, but Glocks are killing it right now. But for CQB, AP01 is going to win out. I rarely ever see a 1911 in CQB anymore. He had a flashlight in his mouth. Oh, that guy too. There was also another guy who had one in his mouth while he was working on his truck or something, and it blew up in his mouth. It burned the crap out of him, but it didn't disfigure him. I thought that was another battery issue, though. I'm not sure. It probably was, but that was a long time ago. So if it was, If it was genuinely I don't know, if it was genuinely a product issue, I'm sure it got buffed out. But that's a dramatic problem issue. I mean, WE had exploding guns that hurt people too, but no one cares about those.
Or did SIG?
What?
SIG.
SIG?
The real ones.
Oh yeah, SIG had exploding guns too. No one gives a shit. it does kind of matter on how much you want to harp on something, but Olight has had those two issues, and I think they were both bad battery issues. But I don't know. What is your favorite full metal rifle or pistol? Full metal rifle, Galil. Full metal pistol. That's difficult. I don't know why, but I fell out of pistols a little bit. But I love the M9 Sword Cutlass Revy's pistol, and it's not metal, but the 10.5-inch Performance Center Tanaka M500. I love that thing. My pistol ideas are absurd. It really is stupid. The Mateba, I need to get one of those. I almost had a chance to buy one, but I couldn't make it happen, sadly. My new ICS Mars trigger response on semi is lacking. How can I make it better? Are you using an 11.1 LiPo battery? Okay, so how's this? This guy's saying that his trigger on his ICS is lacking. What would you say would be a good upgrade, Devash? Guy says that his trigger response on its ICS Mars is lacking. What would you do to make the trigger response on an AEG more snappy if he's not using an 11.1 LiPo already? MOSFET, which I'm sure that it's an ICS, so they put in some crazy tech in there, so I'd assume that's already there. Motor, yeah, I guess a motor would... Brushless motors. Oh, absolutely, brushless motors. The Warhead stuff is great for that kind of stuff.
And smaller gears.
Smaller gears, yeah.
16 to 1.
16-to-1 gears, because then it's less travel, yeah. So there's a few things you could do, but the easiest would be motor and battery. Yeah. If you're not already using an 11.1, which I assume you are.
Switch over to Dean's.
And switch over to Dean's, yeah, absolutely, switch over to Dean's.
If you switch over to Dean's, you automatically get a 3 FPS gain and a 10 RPS gain.
Nah, man, tan is hotter for me. How people are talking about each other now. Tan Vector is nice, but what Stormtrooper white takes it for me? I'll grab it. I know what they're talking about. I'll grab it. Okay. And I got this immense stack of guns over here. The Alpine White Crisp Vector. I just got one of these myself. Thanks again, USAirsoft, for sending it to me. Crytek Crisp Vector. I've wanted pretty much every version except for the all OD version. I want the black one. I already got the white one. I want the dual tone version. But I like the looks of them. The triggers are not the best, and there's a lot of people that will say that. You can do some work to them. Some techs straight up don't want to work on these. The ones that do, they can do some crazy stuff to them. I've seen a few HPA builds of these, not too many. But I love this one a lot. The one I've got at home, I'm trying not to stain, but I've already started doing it to the stock, and when I was trying to clean it, more or less just turned it into a big smudge. But dude, they've got these here at USAirsoft right now, so if you want to pick up one, I think there's like 2 left. Just make sure to use the USAirsoft coupon code. Very much appreciate anyone who uses that thing. But if you're going to get one, get it soon because they're going to disappear. All right, this has been going on for 1 hour and 38 minutes. I guess we'll take a few more questions here. Let's get 5 more questions answered, and then I'll have to go ahead and end this. People are starting to wait on me now. So let's go ahead and try to answer like 5 more questions, but not this one. Do you play VR? I have not played VR. I've played it once, just once, and it's still giving me headaches, but I hear that happens to everybody until they get used to it. Tan Vector is so hot. What is your recommended AK-74U LCT so far? That is my absolute recommended, the one I'd recommend the most. The ENL one is more realistic, but I never have luck with ENL. I don't know why. Maybe it's QC problems, but I have much better luck with the LCT ones. Let's see. Cerakote it, keep it white? Maybe. Maybe I should. USAirsoft A also hate Olight because they buy out reviews for them to shill and be dishonest. Okay, then that might be a problem. That might be an issue, and I totally understand that. I understand that. Got any Tavors? Tavors, I don't see one on the wall, sadly. We won't count that one. Dafuk with the nerf, $5 dono. Thank you very much, Dafuk. Would you 3D print certain parts yourself for your airsoft guns? Also, when can we see you show up at USAirsoft again? I'll be here for the next anniversary. Absolutely, I'll be here for the anniversary. And funny enough, people actually do 3D print parts for like discontinued parts to put them in very rare pieces. So I don't see a problem in doing it. I actually would go for it. If there's a part that you absolutely need, but it's been discontinued forever, if you can 3D print it and you got the skill to do it, do it. I have a few friends that do that themselves. Can you use CO2 mags in an AAP-01? Do they make CO2 mags for the AAP-01?
Do they make CO2 retake
No. Devash? Did they ever make CO2 mags for the AAP-01? No?
Not actually.
No.
But it's a Glock mag.
Yeah. Can you use CO2 mags in AAP-01? I'm guessing no then, because...
Yeah, it'll last
Sure.
about 5 shots and then it'll explode.
Yeah, it'll last 5 shots until it explodes, I'm being told. Will you share under your nose only? Oh, shave under your nose only? No, it's all going. I'll get rid of all of it. Steve, you're taking off, man. Thank you very much for watching, man. Peace out, guys. Thank you very much, Steve, for watching, and thank you for everything you've done for me. And thank you very much for the mask. Okay, two more. Loving that surprise in the KWA review. I hope you liked it. Good night, Steve. Thank you very much for being as awesome as you are. And sadly, I don't think I'll be seeing you in the morning, so thank you very much for having me at USAirsoft. And again, for everything that you've done for me. AEG, gas blowback, or HPA? Gas blowback for the experience, the fun. HPA for the reliability and consistency, and AEG for ease, the ease of use. AEGs will be the most popular thing. HPA will be the most consistent. Gas blowbacks will be the most fun.
Yeah, that is what tipped me. M4 feels like an AR.
And this, I'm going to leave this as my last one, the last two. When should we see a next COD live stream? I should be doing another one whenever I get things done with moving. We still have boxes and stuff. I'm sure Haley has done quite a bit of stuff. So I want to get back to doing the live streams for sure on Call of Duty. So hopefully we can have those soon. And the Crytek LVOA thoughts. That's my last one. Crytek LVOA thoughts. I like the build construction on it. I've wanted one for a while. I just need to take it out to a field so I can really enjoy it with a whole crowd of people. I need to put some good stuff on it. It'll probably be like my one Milsim-y kind of gun. So I've got to put some accessories on it. Let's get a Wildlands look on it. I think that would look very, very cool. But guys, Sergeant, you just came in right as I was about to end things off, man. But I need to thank every single person here. What airsoft company do you hate? I don't know. It's more of a, like, I don't really hate. Like you're saying, like, there's no one really I hate. I just wish that everybody would innovate. And that doesn't mean that I'm dragging them down. Like, I wish G&G would innovate more. Because I want everyone to innovate more. Tokamuri needs to. Crytek needs to. KWA needs to. Everybody needs to. I want everyone to get better. I don't hate anyone specifically in the airsoft scene because I want everyone to get better for the betterment of the community. There's nobody in the airsoft community, in the industry, or as a person, or as a YouTuber that I want to do poorly. I just want them to get better because I want everyone to get better for the better of us. But that's going to be it, guys. It's getting late. People are waiting on me now. We need to go get dinner. But again, I want to thank every single person who watched, every person who liked, every single person that commented, donated, became channel members, including, I definitely have to say this, Steve, USAirsoft Steve, thank you very much for everything that you've done for me. And Valis Killer, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, thank you very much for everything that you've done for me. I'm not sure if you're in the chat anymore, man, but thank you to every single person that showed love in this live stream, the 2 live streams that we had to do because of connection issues. I got to give a lot of people shout outs in the very next legitimate video. I got to take off to Las Vegas tomorrow for SHOT Show. I've got to get that flight, and there's so much stuff I've got to do, man. It's been crazy. I just spit all over the place. It's been crazy. I've got so much footage to work on. I will see you all very soon. But I guess until that next video drops from the city of Dallas, Texas, I've been Scott Hollenbeck, and I will be sure to see you all next time. Good night, everyone. Y'all be safe out there. And if you're in an area that has some snow, be extra safe out there. We want to keep you all around for much, 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 much longer. And I will see you guys next time. Good night, everyone. Wow, that sounds stupid.